Yo, welcome back to another video, guys. We got a banger. I just came from the Superman movie, and I saw this video right here, man. It actually looks phenomenal. Or this like Easter egg. Who did Superman better? I kind of like this. Let's. I was going to react to this. No, wait, not the trailer, but the Easter eggs. But I think I'm gonna do who did it better. Dang, two good videos. See, this is what we go through as reactors. Nah, probably not. I know I do.
This may be the last ad you ever see, because with the free ad block extension from Capital One Shopping, you can.
Zack Snyder has graciously passed the torch to James Gunn.
Let's see what happens.
Henry Cavill has happily handed over his cape to David Corenswet. And yet somehow the social media civil war over Superman continues to rage. What kind of Superman fan are you?
Okay. What kind?
Snyder supporters prefer his intense and operatic take, while the Gunn Club is just excited to see a Superman with a sunnier disposition and supporting cast. Both sides of the fandom are battling it out online with the simmering fury of siblings swinging haphazardly at the air.
If you get hit, it's your own fault.
What? What?
Keep in mind, this maelstrom is being fought on the unwilling behalf of two men that are by all accounts friends who literally broke into the industry together, even if their styles are nearly opposite. Zack Snyder and James
I will
Gunn
say,
have
I will
some
say,
extremely
the new one that just came out. I think it was by Gunn. Bro, it was legit. It made me put a whole different perspective in my mind when it came to Superman. I actually saw what he was like, why he was like created, why Superman was created. You know what I'm saying? To be. So yeah, man.
different ideas about Superman, which leads us
like even that scene. Check this scene out. That scene was so beautiful to me. Ooh, dang, I kind of went too far back.
Zack Snyder and James Gunn have some extremely different ideas about Superman.
Right there. You can tell, like, even his suit is resistance. I don't think I've ever seen a close-up shot like that, where the suit itself is, like, fireproof. You know what I'm saying?
Which leads us to the all-important question at hand. Snyder versus Gunn. Who got Superman right?
Type stuff, you feel me?
What's the mission?
Dang, bro.
We boldly go where no one.
No way. Bro, these ads, they gotta do something about these ads, bro. Swear.
We're going to hold our judgment until both parties have had their day in court. We solemnly swear not to blindly stand or nitpick every sin as we lay out the evidence for and against Snyder and Gunn's respective versions of Superman. And let's get things in order with the case for Zack Snyder's Superman.
Come on. Whoa, what was that? I don't remember that as Superman.
Exhibit A. Snyder was worth a shot.
What the heck?
DC and Warner Brothers knew what they were
Oh,
getting
this is
into.
Dawn of the Dead.
Between Dawn of the Dead, 300, and Watchmen, Zack Snyder's style and vision was readily apparent to the powers that be, and they chose him anyway.
Okay.
Honestly, it took some guts. It's possible that Warner's hoped that producer Christopher Nolan would curb some of Zack's more divisive quirks, but Snyder was clearly running the show. His extravagant, slow-mo CG style isn't for everybody, but it certainly leaves an impression on the audience.
No, it's tough. I don't care what nobody say. That slow-mo, when you see like somebody finna get like bopped and it just like slows down, oh yeah, you already know what time it is.
And Superman.
Yeah.
Modern Superman is a figure that really benefits from a strong authorial voice. He's been around for nearly a century. The only way to beat the generic charges is to have an opinion on Superman.
The world has been so caught up with what Superman can do that no one has asked what he should do.
Frank.
What? Hold on, pause. What should he? You telling me trying to control another man's fate, bro? Let this man be, man. Y'all lucky he's not murking folks. Hey, everybody's been so happy that he's been saving the world, but we got to tell him to do something else. What can you do that's not saving the world. You know what I'm saying? What else? Terrorize the civilization? Come on, bro.
Miller imagined Clark
Come
as
on,
a
bro.
naive puppet for the powers that be. Grant Morrison manifests him as a metafictional god of creation. In 1986, Alan Moore used Superman to reckon with themes he would cover that same year in Watchmen.
Crazy.
Zack Snyder's Superman isn't quite as sophisticated as all that, but he came into the project with a unique point of view and absolutely left it all on the screen. The
Zoom.
studio placed a lot of faith in Snyder because there was, and frankly still is, a lot of potential in his DC Extended Universe. But thanks to a series of strange decisions and real-world tragedies, it never quite got there.
Whoa, what happened? What real world tragedy happened? What do we know?
Even the name was clumsy. It would be an uphill battle convincing a post-Avengers world to give the distinguished competition a try, and Snyder needed a strong start. He swung for the fences with Man of Steel.
That's tough.
Exhibit B,
That's tough.
taking Superman seriously. In 2013, Superman was stuck. He never got the 90s Tim Burton treatment, though it wasn't for lack of trying, and he just missed the window in the early 2000s where he could have been redefined a la X-Men and Spider-Man. Comics and
Bro, Spider-Man made it possible for superhero movies. I swear. That was the very first superhero movie I ever seen, bro. Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
TV shows
Okay.
did their best to keep the icon alive, but the shot in the arm Superman really needed was a big-budget blockbuster movie to bring him forward into a new era. How do you freshen up a character
kinda look fake.
so old he's nearly in the public domain? By going as big as possible. Snyder isn't particularly interested in Clark Kent's career at the Daily Planet. He's unconcerned with how he shaves his super beard or keeps his identity secret. Snyder sees superheroes as mythic gods steering our mortal futures from the skies.
Whoa.
He really leans into the religious allegories of Superman as savior. While it's been done,
Get real world
Oh my God. Are you serious? Sorry, God. Bro, this is not okay, bro.
before, Snyder handles the heavy stuff pretty well, and exploring the consequences of
Bro, I just noticed like everybody in Snyder's film, they like look majestic. They look like they have strong chins. They like look fit. You know what I'm saying? They don't look scrawny.
Superman's existence leads to some interesting places. Snyder's Superman is best viewed less through the lens of an actual character than as an event that humanity has to reckon with. The arrival of Superman is a huge deal for our entire civilization, and Snyder does a great job at giving him gravitas. This is the first Superman designed to fill an IMAX screen. Exhibit C, hype moments and aura. Snyder's Clark
did not
Kent
just say
isn't
aura.
brooding or grim-dark like haters would have you believe. He just rarely has a chance to be himself. Heck, he rarely has an opportunity to talk. Superman has only 159 lines across
Crazy.
Man of Steel, Batman v Superman,
Hey, but let me see if I can do it. Hey, leave her alone. Hey, leave her alone. Whoa, boy. Oh wait, or hey, wait, I'm gonna do it one. Hey, leave her alone. Or I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Wait.
and Zack Snyder's Justice League. And
What I'm talking
Henry
about.
Cavill makes
You know
the
what I'm
most
saying?
of every single one. His
That's
reserved
tough.
portrayal of Kal-El embodies the otherness and isolation that comes with the burdens of godhood. He might not be your first choice for a fun night out at Dave & Buster's, but he's nowhere near the angsty edgelord caricature that opponents paint him as.
Type
If
stuff.
anything, Cavill's Superman was let down by iffy writing and bizarre character choices, which we'll get to later, but there's not much fault to find in his actual performance. And if nothing else, he is absolutely unmatched in terms of aura farming. Cavill
Yeah,
looks
what?
awesome as Superman,
Oh,
helped in
God.
huge part by Snyder's undeniable mastery behind the camera. Kal-El oozes power out of every 18K pore.
That's true.
Heat vision gushes out of his eyes
That's
with
true.
crackling chaos. He flies like an F-22 Raptor with enough force to obliterate an IHOP.
And you know what's crazy? Check it out. Check it out. If he's going that fast, right? He's like, do. You know how he be saving people? I don't know how he saves people without like them like like he like tries to scoop them up, but they explode. Because bro, imagine if a car tries to come and save you, and you're in a standing motion, you're dead. You're literally dead. Unless he stops, unless he like zoom, stop, carry, zoom. But even that small moment of like stopping, I don't know, bro. That's crazy.
Body hair has yet to be matched by any on-screen superhero.
Crazy.
From the costume design to the chiseled jaw, Cavill embodies the staggering
You got a
presence
chiseling
of
jaw.
this mighty visitor from another planet, and it rules to watch him fight. Whether he's soloing the Justice League or going ham on Batfleck, Cavill's Superman is a hype moments machine. Snyder's work raised the bar for blockbuster action with an excellence in production design, fight choreography,
Come on, bro.
and visual effects.
We know Superman solos. I don't know why we acting like he don't solos, bro.
That's seldom seen today, despite
Crazy.
its undeniable influence. Snyder's Superman is a gripping combination of somber, horrific post 9/11 imagery with absurd anime action straight out of Shonen Jump. It's not going to work for everybody. For some fans, it was their live-action Dragon Ball dream come true. For others, it might have been too much.
Not impressed.
Well, now
Dang.
they have an alternative. The case for James Gunn's Superman.
What?
Game of Thrones.
Got hit with another ad monster, bro.
Eyes up here.
Yo, this Superman movie was legit.
Exhibit A, A New Hope.
Come on.
After the DCEU wheezed its last breaths in 2023, the studio hired James Gunn to pick up the pieces. Gunn was already in the DC mix with his critically acclaimed Peacemaker and The Suicide Squad, and he was about to score an increasingly rare superhero success with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. He
Whoa.
seemed like a perfect choice to mastermind David Zaslav's all-new DC.
Bro, this actor, bro. Pause. Bro, this
Guardians of
actor
the
right here.
Galaxy
Check it
Volume
out. Check it
3.
out.
He seemed like a perfect choice
Hold
to
on.
mastermind David's.
This actor right here. He deserves so much, so many rewards, bro. He did a phenomenal job as Lex Luthor. Like, you felt the anger, the passion, the frustration within everything he has said, bro. This actor right here almost made the Superman movie. Without this actor, there would be no Superman movie. I really believe that, bro. He did a great job. A great job, bro. Even the scene where he was like B1, B1, B1. And he just he kept smashing Superman's head in, bro. Bro, you felt that. You literally felt it, bro. W this mother flipping guy right here, man. Oh my gosh. W acting.
Zaslav's all-new DC.
W acting.
Gunn's superhero
Oh my
films,
God.
which, unlike Snyder, he also writes, are known for their charming characters and clever dialogue that rarely crosses the line into Whedon-esque cringe. There's a heart and hopefulness to Gunn's work that Snyder himself would surely admit somewhat lacks in his own, and it's just what Superman needs after a decade of dour. The world of James Gunn's Superman is kinder and more colorful than
Yeah,
the DCEU.
that's true.
This Clark Kent has co-workers, friends.
The only issue I had with this Clark Kent, guys, on some real stuff, is that I didn't see two different men. We know that Superman is two different guys in the comics. Like, when he's Superman, he's stoic, he's strong, he's confident. But as Clark Kent, he's a little, he's still put together, but he lacks that stoicism. He's like a goofy version of a human being. You know what I'm saying? Not goofy in a bad way, just very just you wouldn't expect him to be Superman. But on here, bro, if I worked with Clark, bro, I would have expected. The way he talks, he's like, yeah, boys, blah, 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 blah. Like, he looks the part, but he doesn't sound the part. You know what I'm saying?
Adorable dog,
That's
and
tough.
actual chemistry with the actor playing Lois Lane. Gunn's
She
tone
played Lois
has
Lane?
a lot more in common with
I didn't know that.
well-regarded
She looked
TV
way different.
incarnations of Superman, none of which are nearly as downer and divisive as the DCEU. As impressive as Snyder's apocalyptic angst is, it doesn't exactly scream four-quadrant demographic appeal. Superman
Whoa.
is a universal symbol for truth, justice, and a better tomorrow for everyone. Gunn's Superman is an opportunity to open up the tent and show as many people as possible why the character is so special.
Bro, I kid you not. That's my only issue. I keep thinking about it, bro. If he did a better job as Clark Kent, bro, this movie would have been a 10 out of 10 for me. No cap.
This isn't to say that Gunn's films are childlike or even kid-friendly. They're actually rather violent and gory, but in a winking, campy way that befits his trauma origins.
Oh my gosh.
There's plenty of blood and guts and broken necks, but James Gunn's films are fun, first and foremost. And why shouldn't Superman be fun?
Crypto, ow, stop it, stop.
Crypto was so funny, bro.
Sunshine Superman. David Corenswet's interpretation of Superman is a very different beast from Cavill's. Corenswet's Superman has supportive and alive parents, a cute dog, a best pal, and a partner he actually seems comfortable being around. He has
I've never seen Superman get it on as much as him and Lois got it on, bro. They got it on in those clips, bro. It was crazy.
Friends and allies who can empathize with him. He loves, he fears, he's human. Some might say he's a little too human, that Gunn isn't taking Superman seriously.
Nah.
He shouldn't be
he did great.
And getting his butt kicked in a manner undignified of the world's first and most famous superhero.
Bro, stop, bro.
While there's little doubt that Cavill's Superman would win in a fight, his statuesque facade isn't the easiest for audiences to relate to. The Man of Tomorrow doesn't need to be miserable. Gunn has called All-Star Superman his guiding light when making the film, Grant Morrison's all-time classic comic book that serves as a love letter / mission statement for the character. And while other adaptations have pulled from All-Star, including Man of Steel, Gunn is leaning all the way into the optimistic theme and crisp, colorful aesthetic envisioned by artist Frank Quitely. This is the iconic cover of All-Star Superman #1.
Woo!
Imagine being
another ad, bro. This guy, he's getting paid, bro. Oh my god, bro. This guy is getting paid. What's this dude? IGN. He got $19.2 million or million subscribers. Crazy.
Man isn't clenching his fists or flexing his pecs. He's not blasting through the sky with a determined grimace or sulking in a rainstorm.
Crazy.
He's just chilling on a cloud, relaxed as can be, basking in the yellow sun and taking in the beauty of his adopted home. What does he have to worry about? He's Superman. There's no reason to be tense or angry, and certainly not sad. He's the most powerful being on the planet, and that's great because it means he can help as many people as he possibly can. This is the baseline Gunn and Corenswet are building on.
Yeah.
A Superman who is pure, upbeat, and inspiring.
Wow.
He'll be challenged, he'll be tested, and he won't be able to save everybody, but his never-ending battle isn't a burden. It's a purpose that brings him joy. It can be hard for us to connect with the man who has everything, but if James Gunn can bring us to tears over a CGI otter, he'll have no problem making us feel for this strange visitor from another planet. Exhibit C, a Silver Age salute. Snyder created the most real.
All right, guys, we're going to have that be the end of part 1. I'm going to make this a part 2 type of thing. If you guys like these types of reactions, let me know in the comments down below. And then we can finish the thing, the video. But anyway, man, thank you guys so much for the love. Thank you guys for joining the live. Y'all be easy. I will catch y'all another day. You dig, sip. You dig, sip. Your boy out of here until next time. You feel me? All right, guys.